Right now, typesoul is in a completely unplayable state. I don't even need to explain myself and why I say that, just watch this clip for me.
What is happening? Dude! Get me out. What is happening? What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
True modes have genuinely ruined the game. The entire point of hell, the update that we've been waiting 8 months for, has been causing the game to feel just exhausting to play. Every single server is a fucking war zone. I can't step foot in KT to do so much as scratch my nutsack without encountering a random freak popping his true mode that took him an hour to do. There are 2 or 3 main issues with true modes and why they've ruined the game, so let's go over them real quick. So let's talk about the difficulty. True Bankai is not hard to get, and the only reason for this is because there are so many different cheese methods and bugs that you really don't have to worry about it. Unironically, the hardest part about progressing your true mode is grinding the 120 mobs or having the patience to AFK for 25 hours. Every single boss within the Hell questline for true mode or your Ancient Vasto or whatever is easily cheesable, and you can get around the intended method to beat them within an hour. There are so many videos on how to cheese all of these bosses that it's pretty insane that none of them have been patched. This is like the most well documented failure of a development team within the past year. But that alone isn't the problem. The easy difficulty of getting the mode really is just the root of it all. Really, I don't know what the fuck Setro thought people were going to do when he gave us 3 NPCs to beat who can all pop and some can use their Volt moves in base form. The fights are ridiculously hard that almost no one who goes outside on a regular basis would even bother doing. And apparently he's claimed that he's soloed the first boss. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second, man. This is the same guy that got caught cheating in a YouTube tournament, by the way. However, as I said before, the issue stems from the obtainment being too easy. Everyone can get True Bankai because it doesn't require skill. All it requires is patience and a 20-minute YouTube tutorial. Any little Timmy who might even suck ass at this game can get their hands on true mode. And this is where the problem comes in.
This nigga is trash.
There are just a disgusting amount of true modes that just absolutely take over the game. I'm talking completely taking over servers. True Balance, True Suzu, True Death Dealing, True Shark, True Visionary, True Explode. And the list just keeps going on and on and on because I don't think they really tested anything. You want to try and go bank your items after getting something nice? No, nigga. You're gonna be teleported to my true mode that I popped on a grade 5 and get nuked. You're trying to do your AFK hours in hell? No, you're being teleported to my fucking true mode and getting nuked. Why am I, or why is anyone, forced to suffer at the hands of these puffer demons? True Bankai is so easy to get and so easy to pop that everybody and their mother is using it off cooldown. 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's the CD for True. Map-wide one-shots and a 1 hour and 30 minute cooldown. Are we dead ass? What possibly made you think that was balanced? True acid flight time. Look at these changelogs. True acid flight time from 360 to 5. If you need to nerf it this bad, what gave you the inclination that 360 was smart? How do you not have the foresight to see that an infinite flight time of just dropping bombs on the entire map is not very healthy for the game? The amount of people that have these modes, the power level of these modes, and the difficulty to getting them, or at least the difficulty for popping, is just not matching up. It's so incredibly tiring having to hop servers every single time you load in just so that you can do some simple task like doing a mission board. 8 months for this. And what makes this all worse is I can't blame the people who pop in these random ass servers. There is absolutely nothing to do with your True Bankai right now. There's no other place to pop except in public servers. Clan Wars isn't in the game yet because for some reason it was broken on release, I guess, and they're still fixing it to this day. You can no longer pop in King of the World for whatever reason. So where else are you going to use your mode that you just spent you're a day getting. 8 months of development for something that you'll finish in a day and then can barely make use of any further besides fucking around. Besides hell, which is mainly made up of cheesing and getting around the intended methods to play the game, there is not much other playable content that's available. Soul Wars is absolute garbage, might be the worst mode that typesoul has ever released. I've never seen a single soul ever get into a match of culling games, and besides culling games, there's no other modes within matchmaking where you can pop. Now, just for the sake of this video, I actually waited for and played an entire match of culling games. This was the first game I have ever had of it since release, because as I said before, not a single person has ever clicked on this shit. And not only was the mode boring, since there was literally 0 soul reapers I was going against, the rewards were just not worth the time I spent playing. There was an entire shuffle mechanic that I just completely ignored. I didn't even have to use it because there was none of them left. Obviously, while I'm recording this, I can't remember the exact amount of time that I spent playing it. You can probably see it on screen right now. But spending that amount of time for some fucking hero plating just killed my mood. typesoul is, as of right now, a glorified Battlegrounds game that is horribly balanced. Unfortunately, either their entire testing team is cosmetic, or they just didn't let them test at all. Because I do not see how an entire game like this can just be let through, and now they have to retroactively fix everything because no one checked on it or thought to look at some of the things and values that they've had and maybe change them before they're made public. And the problem is that a lot of this content isn't even like poorly designed. What's really terrible is the execution. Bugs everywhere, cheeses being required to make it to your true mode. It's just all a complete and utter mess. And this isn't even the only problem in the game. They've got so much more to do. Hopefully they start fixing all this shit soon, or at the very least, release Clan Wars so I can actually have fun on this game again. I'll definitely be uploading more on the rest of the problems with this game later. And just as a little extra note before I finish off this video, I am aware of all the drama revolving around Cetro right now. At the very least, it's definitely not gonna be covered on this main channel unless it's something that like severely affects the game, because you know, the things that Cetro has done are not things that I really want to cover on my main channel. You know, I don't really think it's appropriate, you know. I may upload about it on a second channel, or you know, maybe if it's like that bad, then maybe I'll come and cover it. But as of right now, you know, it's just a bunch of like back and forth drama between like you already know, like Balboa, Cetro, Missouri, like all them niggas who constantly have beef with each other and then make up, you know, start making out again, and then you know, that toxic relationship stuff, bro. If I covered everything that Balboa and Cetro had said to each other, I think I would be stuck editing for a lifetime. Plus, I have absolutely like no place in the drama whatsoever, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. But as of right now, I am exhausted because I keep running into these disgusting speed users within ranked. So let me take a break. I'll see y'all later, bro.